What's up, guys, and welcome back to Time Vision Talks. My name is Mustafa, and today I'm joined with
Yunus.
Abdullah.
and today we're going to talk about coping with COVID. It's been a couple of months, a few months, we started this quarantine journey in like March,
Yeah.
middle of March, I think.
So April, May, June, July, August is pretty much halfway.
Yeah.
Damn near 5 months.
So it's been a long time since we've kind of been in the quarantine, and I think a lot of things have changed. I've certainly noticed a lot of changes around me in my neighborhood. Starting off, the parks seem to be a lot more packed. Families are just having picnics out there. Kids are bicycling around.
And it was never like that before COVID.
And it
right?
was never like that before COVID.
I mean, like, it was like, how long was the lockdown for? It was like a good 3 months, right?
So yeah.
Like when it was a ghost town.
Yeah, I got like for like a month or 2 months.
Yeah.
Nobody even went outside. I just
And, like,
stayed at home.
The thing with it is, like, it started like when the weather was really getting nice too. Like that's
Yeah.
when it hit hard, right? So then
Yeah.
people were like, okay, the weather's getting nice, we're trying to go outside, but then like everyone's like locked inside,
Yeah.
so you couldn't do anything. All the parks were closed, everything was closed.
Yeah, there was tape around all the parks.
Yeah.
The swings were locked with
Yeah.
chains. Basketball hoops were taken down like that.
Yellow tapes
Yeah,
everywhere.
hoops, bro.
That's what it
Hoops were
was,
taken down.
and we had no choice but to stay inside. And I don't know about you guys, but I played a lot of PlayStation 4.
What did I do? I don't know. I just like at first, I came back from school. Like I came back to Toronto, and then after I was home for like the first few weeks, just like doing nothing,
Yeah.
just chilling, just binge watching. But then I quickly got tired of that.
Right.
It wasn't even like 1 or 2 weeks of that. I quickly got tired of like sleeping in, binge watching. I'm like, yo, I have to get outside.
Yeah.
I have to like at least like work out or do something.
I feel on that, yeah.
You, I know, were out and about a lot.
Yeah, I was, yeah. I couldn't just like stay at home, even though everybody was encouraging you to like stay at home.
Right.
But I would just go on like walks in the park by myself. Or you know what I did? I signed up for dance classes online during COVID. So yeah, I try to keep like
Yeah, it's
busy.
try
you know?
to be-
Yeah.
And as long as you take the proper precautions, like I know he would always wear a mask and hand
Yeah.
sanitize and all that.
Yeah, of course, always.
But yeah, but otherwise, stress or anxiety related things, I feel like it's affected a lot. My parents a lot more than me personally.
Like worry. and
Like
everything.
when your parents are older and they're watching the news a lot more, they're more worried about this because
Yeah.
the people that are affected mostly
Yeah.
are the older generation or
Yeah,
the
sure.
younger
Yeah,
generations.
Yeah, that's true.
Like at first, like I'm not gonna lie, like I was taking it seriously, but like even when COVID was like at its peak, right? Like when like everyone like don't go outside, whatever. I at that point I was kind of like just like over it, and like I couldn't like really lock myself in my room all day. But so I was going
Yeah.
outside. So like my parents were always like, like especially my mom's like, like make sure like don't go out, or like if anything like do all the necessary protection.
Exactly.
But I wasn't like taking it as heavily as they were. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because like personally, like us, we're young. We have good immune systems. We haven't really been caught by a major sickness like this.
Yeah.
So for us, it's like nothing because we
Yeah.
haven't been caught yet. But definitely, some people can be asymptomatic. You can have it but not show symptoms, and you can pass it on to other people, and that's what's causing a lot of fear and stress in a lot of people. And generally on the rise, I feel like a lot more people are stressed with their relationships, having to stay at home. If you have kids now, you're stuck at
Yeah.
home with the kids.
Yeah.
And it's a really stressful time for a lot of people.
And that was like more so in the beginning too. Like when it was like everybody like staying home, people were like, okay, well, like a lot of people were like, we've never done this before.
Right.
Like a lot of people are like, I'm meeting my family for the first time. You
Yeah.
know?
Yeah.
Like I'm like, these are some cool people. But like after a while, a lot of people got sick of like their siblings or like their parents. Like sadly, like
Yeah.
people didn't really get along. Like people needed the
Right.
absence from the family to kind of like miss them and interact with them on a healthy level. And then after they realized like whatever dynamic they had wasn't healthy, so they had to kind of like fix it up. And I know like domestic violence,
Domestic
abuse
violence,
numbers went up.
divorce rates are going up, and things like that. Depression and anxiety, things that affect your mental health, because gyms are closed,
Yeah.
and because we weren't allowed to go outside to parks, like
Well, they're open now on
Yeah.
a very strict schedule.
And like you have to make appointments and
Yeah.
all
Right.
that. But
But
I
like
don't know.
in the midst of it, while all this is going on, while people are getting stressed, while people are like fighting, with like people in their house, how did you guys deal with it? What did you guys do? Like when you were stuck inside, like how did you, until now, like it's been a little bit more free now, but like how
Right.
from the beginning
The
until
beginning?
now, how are you guys coping with it?
Yeah, at the beginning I was just try to keep myself as busy as I can because I didn't want to just be in my room all day because it's not really good for your physical well-being and your mental health as
Right,
well,
right.
So yeah, I was just trying to paint.
Paint?
Yeah, paint.
started
yeah,
painting?
Yeah, painting. Yeah, I started painting.
We had
so,
a paint night one night.
that's nice,
It's fun.
nice.
Yeah, so now like, I actually have like a wall in my room like with my artwork. So see, that like quarantine actually gave me time to
Right, right.
find old hobbies
Exactly,
again.
yeah.
Do stuff I really want to do. It gave me that time.
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of people said that too, like finally having this freedom, like not having to go to work,
Yeah.
spending time with yourself. Like I believe solitude is very important. Like on a healthy level, like,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be too much and it shouldn't be too little. Like just like sitting by yourself alone and like contemplating, realizing, breaking down like who you are, what you like, what you don't like, what
Sure, yeah.
your body, like what
Being
your-
able to
what keeps you
evaluate
healthy.
life without external expectations
Yeah.
or
and distractions too.
distractions.
So like that was the perfect time. The only problem was it was too much for some people. For a lot of people, it was too much solitude, too much confinement.
Yeah.
So they had to like get out by any means necessary.
Yeah, and like, personally, like I mentioned earlier, I spent a lot of my early times just catching up on a lot of PS4 games that I just never had the chance to play before because I never had this slotted amount of time just available to me every time, right?
Yeah.
But eventually, as things started to loosen up and free up, just had to go out and meet up with some of my friends just at the local parks, if just to talk to each other, And then basketball net started going up, so we started
Yeah.
playing basketball again.
Yeah.
And more recently, just been going on the hikes and nature trails
That's really good.
that we haven't really done or even thought about beforehand because we would just be
Yeah, we're just like busy with like regular life.
regular life,
Yeah.
just to link up and play some games.
And like
or
if you think
whatever.
about it, like if this whole thing didn't happen, we wouldn't be going on as many hikes as
Probably not.
we
Yeah, because I would
Yeah,
be like
yeah.
busy, like probably work, like.
Me too. Like I've been
School.
I've been going like sunrise. I went sunrise so many times this summer. Like I went just like random days. Like I just be up. I'm either up late or like I wake up early and I just go like to Scarborough Bluffs and just watch the sunrise. And like it makes you appreciate nature more because other things, even though like malls and everything's open right now, it's kind of like packed right now. And like if you really need to go, then you can go. But if you don't have to, it's better to like especially while the weather is nice, it's better to kind of like take advantage.
Right.
Of the nature scene. I know you've been working out in the parks a lot, so.
Yeah, definitely. Like I prefer working out at the park, but now parks are way more occupied than I'd like them to be.
Yeah.
Park equipment like the monkey bars are way more occupied.
Yeah.
Because people are like happy that it's fine.
A lot of families and kids out here, so
A lot, like you see, like way more picnics now.
way more
just-
way more picnics.
Yo, people are
Gatherings.
saying they've been to more barbecues this summer than any other summer.
Right.
Like
And-
already, and it's only been like a few weeks.
And I think it's a good thing. People need to be out there and kind of enjoy the nature a little bit more because
Yeah.
we live in Toronto. We take it for granted the amount of green space that we have around us.
Yeah.
And a lot of people spend too much time on their phones and technology.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or even just going to the mall or doing random activities. But I feel like getting in touch with your nature side, we saw the meteor shower the other night.
Yeah.
And like that's not
Yeah.
something
Oh, yeah, that was cool.
that's not something we would have been able to do on a regular day on a weekday because
Yeah.
people have work on weekdays,
Exactly. We drove an hour out of the city
Yeah.
to go stargazing and watch a meteor shower.
And we actually saw a good amount of meteors.
We saw a
Yeah.
lot of meteors. Yeah.
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Another thing I picked up early in quarantine was home renos. So like especially like when it was like lockdown.
Yeah.
I was at home all day, and like there's a lot of things that can be fixed like when you're at home, right? So I just like started like like ordering stuff. Like Home Depot wasn't open, so I would like, order something online.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
it comes in, or I go
Oh yeah,
pick it
you
up.
were like fixing up your garage.
Yeah,
right?
I fixed up so many things. I painted the garage. I painted like a few rooms, did like a few fixtures. Like it just something to keep me busy. And like I'm a person like that I like working with my hands, so I like
Right.
fixing stuff. So like I just found that to keep me busy like for the beginning. And then after I just started catching up on like some applications, paperwork I had to do.
Yeah.
One thing I'm still struggling to start is working out because I need the gym to work out. I
Yeah.
tried this whole working out like, you know,
At home.
and body weight and stuff.
How's that working out for you?
Not very well, clearly, man.
It's definitely difficult now because, you know, I would like to work out at home too if my family weren't there now all the time.
Yeah.
So like with the quarantine, it does have its restraints on you. But there you guys have it. This is how we've been coping with COVID. Let us know in the comments below what you guys have been through.
Yeah.
What has your journey been during this COVID? And name one thing that you have learned specifically during this COVID. Let us know. My name is Mustafa. I've been with
Yunus.
Abdullah.
and this is another episode of Time Vision Talks. We'll see you on the next episode.
We'll see you next time. Peace.